Hello and welcome to the Matt and Shane Video Game Podcast, episode 7.
Lucky number 7.
Right after this, we should hit up the casinos.
Yeah, let's go. That's kind of a game, I suppose.
Maybe I'll just hit the poker machines on Pokemon Blue.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing as real life gambling anyway.
Yeah, all digital and all computer controlled. It's just how it is now.
It'll ruin your life just the same, so I'm glad they took it out.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh really?
Those poor kids, no, I'm joking. Why the fuck would they take that out?
It's so stupid.
Who knows how they think. Bloody Nintendo.
Nintendo bloody
Or is it
America.
Game Freak's fault? Is that wrong to blame Nintendo?
I think it's Nintendo America's fault because during the localization is when they took it out. Because they thought that the English-speaking audience would find it too offensive or something. Who knows?
There must have been some lobbying from mothers who don't play video games.
And wouldn't know anything about video games.
Yeah.
And then they probably realized, hey, my child is still playing it just as much without it.
Just like, lady, man, this game is for 20-year-olds. We're the ones playing these remakes.
That is true. That's very true.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Speaking of playing games,
Yeah.
Matt, what have you been playing or have bought this week?
I don't think I bought anything this week again, so that makes it two in a row. I really don't think I did. Except for, the stuff we get for our videos.
Yeah.
But I've been playing, kind of put the Red Dead down, actually.
Still playing?
No, I said I have put it down.
Oh, you have put it down.
I didn't pick it up this week. I've been playing Bully instead.
Yeah, that's
really.
true.
So I don't know, like, I said I wanted to go for a slow burn with Red Dead, but I guess I've been neglecting it now. And now I'm like, really picking up Bully again and just being like, yeah, this is fun, and like playing that a little bit every day and getting through that. Oh, I really like that game.
Rockstar, have you like have all your money and all your attention?
I'm just bouncing back and forth between their games. But Bully's so cool, man. Like, I just love the atmosphere of that game, and like every time I forget like how much I like the world, which I think I talked about a bit at length when we were talking about maps and stuff.
Yeah, well, when I was at yours last week, you were playing it, and because I hadn't really ever got too far.
No.
And it's cool because they've taken what they've like gotten from doing stuff with the Warriors, like in the way the interface and some stuff works, and then they've moved it across to that, and it works really well. It looks like really nice game to play.
Yeah, it's a really unique, really fun kind of game. But I'm just playing it on the PlayStation 2, which is not a platform I would recommend to try and 100% it on, because it is a game that it's fun to try and 100% because there's lots to like collect and stuff and lots to do. But in the Game of the Year edition, they add 2 extra classes in, which makes it easier to get all the collectibles, and like otherwise it's like akin to like collecting all the hidden packages in GTA. So like you're gonna need like a guide to do that.
Yeah. Did they ever release a physical guide for it?
Not that I'm aware of, but they might have. If they did, I'd like to get my hands on one.
We'll have to go looking.
Yeah. And also I really didn't like playing it on the Wii, because I played it one time, the Wii port on my cousin's Wii, and the only thing they really added in to kind of like utilize the Wii was there's a biology class where you have to cut open animals and stuff. Yeah, like you do that with the Wiimote, like the motion controls, and like.
Okay.
Yeah, it was frustrating.
Okay, so do they have that in the normal game?
It's in the Game of the Year edition, so like anything. Okay. So there's a PC port, there's an Xbox port, there's a Wii port. I don't think they did it on PS3, and I don't think they did it on original Xbox. I think.
Oh, okay.
And PS2, which is what I had it on originally. But yeah, played that. Played a bit of Master of Orion again. Still, I've fucked up my file again.
Really?
Yeah, I thought I had a really strong start, and I did. But my fleet, I'm not good at building fleets in that game. Like, they always get overpowered by everyone else's. So like I spent all this time like churning out, like taking 10 turns to get like one decent ship that I think's decent, and then I go to use them and it gets totally obliterated by everyone else. But I was winning in that game by all other aspects except for fleet. But if you don't have a strong fleet, it was just no good.
Is there a way to build up your fleet without doing a lot of like combat with other fleets? Like, can you do any like? Can you get any experience from like doing any mining or exploring of colonies and stuff without actually going to like versing other NPCs or fleets?
Well, you like make better tech to make better ships, basically.
Okay.
And you can make ships faster and more efficient by having more factories.
Okay, so you can do you can do a build up. Do you have to actually engage enemies, or do they engage you?
Either one.
Can you stick you in your own area and have them not actually come anywhere near you?
You can't stop people from invading you. If they want to invade you, they'll try. So.
Okay. That reminds me, actually, I've seen a lot of Solaris content.
Yeah, you're probably going to buy it before me, the way you're talking.
Oh no, I'm not sure, but I've seen a lot of the like some of the YouTubers I watch. They're starting to get like pre-release versions of it to like show off the game.
Yeah, I've heard that. I haven't watched any yet. I've been meaning to.
Yeah, you'll have to watch some. It looks pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely a game that I'm keeping my eye out on to see. Oh, I just want to see how like it goes at launch. Whether they need to do like a whole bunch of patching to it or whatnot.
You know, it comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, really soon.
Yeah. Fuck, crazy. But I've never really played any of the... I've not played too many 4X games, and I've not played, like, any space games, like space 4X games, so...
Get Master of Orion on good old games for, like, $7.
Maybe. I do have Sins of a Solar Empire, so maybe I should try and play some of that.
Okay.
Because I think it's, like, in a similar vein. But, you know, as I said, I got it because I was going to play multiplayer with it and never did.
Okay.
But anyway, sorry to cut you off there.
That's all right. And then it's just the stuff like COD4 when we were playing it.
Yeah.
And whatever like emulator stuff we were playing that night. Played a bit of Super Mario Brothers for NES. A lot.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I had a really good run. Did I tell you about my run?
No, go ahead.
Like, because I hadn't played it in ages and picked it up and was like game overing like on World 2 and stuff like that. But I got to World 5-1 or 5-2 maybe. Wow. Without losing a life, and then I started losing like heaps of lives.
Did you take warp pipes to get there?
No.
Okay, cool. Because you can get to 5-2 within like 2 warp pipes, I think.
Yeah, that's not very fun, is it?
No, it's not. It's not.
I prefer to. I suppose warp pipes are only in there so you can like, because as the game gets more difficult, you don't want to be like, oh, I have to go through like all these dumb levels that I've done like a million times just to practice the ones on the higher levels.
Yeah.
Say that's why, because I'm pretty sure. Wait, so where does the one you can take the second warp on 4-2, right?
Yes, and then that takes you to 5-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you go
any
from
higher than that.
I don't know many of the other warp pipes. Like it's been quite a while since I've played the original. Because when I used to play it on the Game Boy Color, your version, I started playing a lot more of the lost levels to try and get better. So I lost a lot of my like knowledge on the original. Okay. But I know you can definitely easily get to 5-2, and that's where shit gets fucked.
Yeah.
That's the level where they start dropping shells on you, right? The spike shells. Is that 5-2?
They do that way earlier as well.
Okay. That is a disgusting level.
Yeah, it's alright though. If you got fireballs, then you're pretty much fine.
Yeah.
So what else was there? There was Wild Guns, played a bit of that. Gee, I think that's about it, really.
So you were playing Super Mario on the Xbox controller?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I just could not get a hand of like that controller.
Did you remap it? Because that's what I had to do.
No, I didn't mind it with however it was mapped when we were playing.
Okay. Mm.
But I still prefer playing with the NES.
Yeah,
controller.
it's just a D-pad, man. It lets you down on that controller.
Yeah,
There's no way you'd want to do it with an analog stick, I don't think.
Oh, definitely not. I hate 90% of D-pads. Like, the PlayStation ones aren't bad, but the fact that they're just a flat disc that moves underneath the controller. Like, the PlayStation ones are good because they still feel like separate buttons. But I would actually like a physical, like, similar to the triangle, square, circle, and X, actual separate buttons.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
For directions. I think that would make me enjoy a lot more. But I hate Xbox D-pads so much. They just feel so weird.
Yeah, I really don't know what they
were thinking. Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it for me, except for Lethal League and Brawlhalla and that we were playing.
Yes. Yes.
So how about you? How's your week?
So my week, I didn't actually get to play too much. I had a busy week outside of video games. But I had a mate over on one of the nights, so we actually played quite a bit of Smash and Pokken.
Smash.
Smash 4. So picking those games up again was pretty fun. Well, I shouldn't say picking up Pokken. It's not really picking it up again. I've been playing that a bit, but haven't played Smash in a good couple of months.
Yeah, I haven't played any more Star Fox.
Not since I finished the campaign.
No.
I might, but because I had someone over, I was like, I wanted to play a lot of the fun kind of couch co-op games. Not so much co-op, I should say, but yeah, I mean, jumping back.
Is that the word you're looking for?
Yeah, that's the one. Jumping back into Smash was fun.
Yeah,
that game is. I'm actually taking a break has made me understand the game more. Jumping back in, like,
okay,
I think because I didn't take too much time to sit aside and like try and learn things. I used to try and just jump in once I knew certain things on the character. That was it.
Yeah, have you learned Bidu yet, or is it Bido?
I'm not even going to try that tech. I mean, it's unnecessary for me to need to know that.
Apparently,
right now.
you can do it on a GameCube controller now.
Yeah, I did see some of that. I started watching the video and it went straight over my head. I was like,
don't like that advanced stuff. That's why I play Smash 4 in the first place, right?
I'm not going to lie.
Was Rivals of Athena this week? Or was that last week?
That was that was the night that we were uploading the podcast last week.
Yeah.
So Rivals of Aether, I think.
Aether, maybe.
So we played a bit of that. That game is really fun.
Yeah, should check it out.
Yeah, it's like a Smash clone on PC, but has its own little twist to how it does things, but it's quite heavily Smash influenced, and it's really like it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely wanting to pick that one up.
I hope they make more stages for it, but I think it's early access, so they might.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to see out of that.
Yeah, it's about $15, which is not too bad. Because you can play, some on your own. You can do. I think there is online play, right?
There sure is.
Yeah. So unlike a lot of some of the early access games, it has quite a solid online and local co-op play. And I did see somewhere you can actually get a GameCube controller working with it.
Really?
Because you can use you can get some third-party adapters.
Yeah, Jesse's got one of those.
Yeah, and then just get a program that maps it like an Xbox controller, and I think it'll work.
Nice.
So that'd be cool. So that game is really fun. We were playing that till like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
It was making me. That's one of the first times you've seen my controller twisting.
I've seen you get sold for years, man.
That's true, but it's definitely one of the. I wouldn't say the game made me super salty because I was new at it, so I wasn't trying to like be super good. But I have this tendency. I think I've discussed it with someone at work, and we have a similar kind of tendency. But when I get a bit salty, I like to twist the controller. So I'll instead of like throwing it or like trying to smash it, I'll just try and twist it.
Just trying to slowly break it.
Yeah, so I'm very glad that a lot of the controllers I have a very solid middle section.
Very good.
So I just twist it. But yeah, so that was happening. But it was a fun game.
That's fun.
It was a fun game. So yeah, I've been playing mainly some multiplayer stuff. That's really it. That's really it. I got to play Bayonetta on Smash.
As a character.
Yes.
What do you think?
She's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Apparently she's broken.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have said. She's definitely quite powerful.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you know, you get good at her and you get good at other characters. I think they'll probably still even out in the end.
Oh, okay.
I think it's definitely a character that's a lot easier to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what makes her, like, a lot of people just jump right into her very easily. Where stuff like, you know, Diddy Kong and things, you could probably easily beat her with those high tier characters, but you have to be good at the character.
Is Diddy Kong even high tier anymore?
I haven't been really playing. I still like playing Diddy Kong just because he's so fast and agile.
Okay.
I don't know the tier list. I don't really care.
Yeah, the Smash 4 player. I don't care about that shit, man.
Nah, Smash 4. It's all about
Smash 4 life, having fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Nintendo equals fun, not competitive. Yeah, and what would you like to hear what I've bought this week?
Sure, lay it on me, dude.
So earlier today, I popped over to my local EB Games across the road, literally across the road. I picked up a copy of Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Game of the Year Edition on PS3.
Nice, I told you it was around, man.
Do you know what's weird? You know how, as you said earlier, like we looked for it for ages, hardly found it. Then when we found it, so in the shop, I was going through the sale bin. I found 6 copies of it.
Yeah, I told you.
And I was like, where have these been all my life?
That's what I'm talking about, man.
It's crazy.
Now it's like one's like World of War you can't find anywhere.
I actually went looking for World of War. Yeah.
Could you find it?
No.
No, see.
So, because you've got that, right?
No.
I thought you said you had it. Oh shit.
No, I've only got 4 and.
Oh, you got Black Ops 2. That's right. I should have looked for that so we could do zombies.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm hoping to similar relating to, I guess, something we're talking about later. But I'm hoping to get back into playing some of that COD 4. Some of that COD 4. Me and you partying.
Oh, it's fun, dude.
So excited. I might get you to add me on my old account so I can have all my old tier stuff.
No, dude, it doesn't matter because like didn't you see me hop into one of those hack servers that like
and straight to level 55.
Yeah, level 10 prestige straight away. I didn't have to do anything.
Yeah,
Which, like,
I'll have to
it was
try and
kind of
find
good.
one.
It was kind of bad because like you feel like rewarded from doing that.
Yeah,
But
you don't get the challenges, so you still get that night. Whenever you do a challenge, you still get the really like adrenaline like pump of the music that plays when you unlock a challenge.
Yeah, unless you go to the server that unlocks all your challenges for you.
Yeah, I don't even know how they make these servers
Me
for
neither,
the console.
man. Some of them are crazy, like the stuff that they have in them and the moon gravity and stuff like that.
Yeah, I kind of wish I wish there was a way to not end up in one.
Yeah.
Like a server browser.
There was one that I got into and I literally could not get out of it. There was just no option to get out of the server.
Did you have to restart your console?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm definitely keen to play some.
Still lots of people playing it, which is good too. Like,
Yeah,
I was playing it last night and we're getting into full servers and had good ping and stuff. And it's free, you don't have to pay for it.
No, which is awesome. I even remember picking it up because someone had it at uni like a good 3-4 years ago, and I was surprised people were playing then, let alone now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely keen to, and I'm thinking that a lot of people will start, if they've got a copy, they'll probably start playing it again.
Yeah.
Hopefully. But yeah, cool. That's pretty much it, though. That's pretty much all I've purchased this week.
Yeah.
I did actually buy the Humble Bundle. Nintendo.
I did get that one.
The thing that's annoying me is like a lot of the games, especially on the 3DS. Like I downloaded Street Fighter 4 just to see what it was like on the 3DS, and it's taken up like 90% of my SD card.
True.
So I'm like, I can't install any more of the games I bought. So I'm gonna have to like delete it, download one, play it, delete it.
Couldn't you just get a new SD card?
I could.
Do they take micro SD?
They take micro SD. Yeah.
What's the like biggest you can get on that? It'd be like 16 or something.
I think you can get 128.
Really? Huh?
Yeah, it's crazy. And the same with the Wii U, because the Wii U is only 32 gig.
Yeah,
so
that was the way to take it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a hard drive because you can plug a hard drive in and launch off a hard drive.
Yeah, SSD.
So yeah, I'll buy a USB 3 SSD drive. I actually had some of those at work. But anyway, so I'm going to have to do that to play some of the games I bought. So I can't remember exactly what was in it. It's definitely worth picking up.
I just bought it. It's got I remember it had that Retro Rampage.
Retro City Rampage. It's only got 2 days remaining. So, yeah, we talked about it briefly last week. They added some games, though.
They added some.
They added Swords and Soldiers on Wii U.
I thought you were going to say Swords and Sandals.
No.
Do you remember Swords and Sandals?
No.
The Flash game where you play as a gladiator?
No, I did not remember that at all.
No, come on, man. You must have played it with us in school, man.
No.
Gladiator, gladiator, gladiator. Okay, we're going to play that. That's going to be our video next week.
They added Nano Assault EX on 3DS. I don't know what that is.
You play as a Nano.
But they added the game Runbow on Wii U, which I actually really wanted to get. Runbow. So, yeah, Runbow. It's like a versus runner type game.
Okay.
From what I saw, and there's some challenge stuff. I didn't really look into too much, but I wanted to pick it up. So now I got it for part of the bundle, so I'm happy.
So you really never played Swords and Sandals? Swords and Sandals 2, to be specific.
I do not remember it.
And you just make a gladiator and you just fight. It's like a 2D game, and you have all your options around you. You can like lunge and like.
No, I just quickly launched it and then closed it because the music was really loud. I've not seen that game in my life.
Those gladiators.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do we'll play it this week. Play it this week.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, we'll let you know how it goes next week. Yes. And apart from all those games, Matt, we also played a little bit of Lethal League.
We did. We also played GTA 5, which neither of us mentioned. Right. We were up until like
2 a.m. last night.
Very late.
GTA 5.
Having a good old time.
We did. We had super fun just driving around getting shot by everyone because no one is your friend in that game. They will shoot you as soon as they see you. That is to be
expected, though. GTA 5, really.
Yeah. But we played some.
I want to see if there's anyone playing GTA 4.
Yeah, we should.
Really good memories of doing the multi on that.
Yeah, that was fun. I haven't played that game in so long. It'd be nice to re-explore.
Yeah. Well, I hit up that guy who was selling those games.
Yeah.
But he hasn't messaged me back, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He's probably going to say like $30 for
Yeah. So briefly about that, there's a guy on Gumtree who's got a bunch of games.
A guy on Gumtree, and he's selling some games. Don't tell anyone.
No, but he doesn't have the prices on any of them.
No, I didn't list any.
Which is the most annoying.
Yeah, no, I've got to go hit him up for it. And he said, if you want to contact me, like, call me. And I'm like, I don't want to fucking call you, man.
No, especially if you want, like, specific prices for, like, 6 or 7 games.
He didn't say specifically, like, you have to call me, though. So I just sent him an email. Because he had, like, a lot of pretty good games. PlayStation 2 and 3. And I sent him, like, this big, long list of games I wanted price checked on it.
So hopefully he gets back to you.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, then it's not meant to be because I'm not going to be fucked doing that. I'm not to the point where it's like the deal goes really, really well for me or it doesn't happen, and that's okay.
Yeah, true. True.
I'm not going to get... He's going to have good prices too. Because they look not in good nick. Like, ever since I went to that other guy, like, I've got a pretty high standard of what
condition things have to be in. Yeah. I definitely like them in good condition, which we've talked about.
We have.
We seem like snobs for pre-owned games, but I guess the prices you have to pay in Australia, just because people think they're worth more than they actually are, you want a good condition.
For sure. But yeah, Lethal League, that's a fun game. Digital only.
Yes, it is on Mac and Steam. Oh, sorry, Steam, PC and Mac.
Very good.
Which makes it awesome, and it's
it came out in like 2014, I think.
Yeah, we've had it for a while.
It's a fun game. I think a lot of people know about it. I think it's pretty popular. Or was.
I would hope so.
I think it was like a flavor of the month kind of thing when it came out, but the style of gameplay has definitely got longevity for me.
Oh, definitely.
It's always good. You can just jump right into it and start playing.
Yeah. So how many players? Up to 4, right?
Yeah,
up to 4 player. Like, it's an interesting game. You battle with. So
you're in a 2D sort of arena, which is usually just like a square box that you're in.
Yeah.
And there's a ball, which I guess is kind of akin to a baseball. And you have all these like wacky, unique, different characters. And the idea is there's like a red player and a blue player. Well, in a 1v1 situation.
Yeah.
And then whoever last hits the ball, like the ball is in their possession and the ball will turn their color. So if a blue ball hits a red player, it'll knock them out and they'll lose a life or a stock.
Yeah.
And the point is to like get rid of all your opponent's stock. And what's really cool is the way like if you down hit on the ball, it'll double the speed of the ball, and you can end up making it go like crazy fast, like bouncing off the walls.
It's super fun. And then as soon as it hits someone, it then like hits them out. It will then reset, so it doesn't just keep going.
Yes.
And then that person that got knocked out then gets first hit of the ball. So it's a way of kind of balancing it out that way instead of just being a kind of a free for all.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a fun game, and we played that.
We filmed it.
And we filmed it because because professional. And so we're doing we're hoping maybe to do like a little versus thing between you and me on the YouTubes. And that's go check that out whenever it comes out.
Check it out.
Hashtag plug.
Check it out.
Check it out. What's it all? No. So Matt, our topic of the week. Do you have an intro for the topic of the week like you normally do?
I normally have an intro.
Yeah.
What do I do?
Topic of the week.
Oh, well, you just did it. There you go.
There you go. That's the intro. I wanted to talk about like the replayability of a game. So like you buy a game, single player, multiplayer. You play it once, like if it's a single player game, you play through the story.
Those games you just keep coming back to.
Yeah, and then you finish the story and then you go, you know what, I want to play it again. Or you leave it for a month or two and you come back and you go, I'll play it again.
It's about 6 months for me for games that I really like to play.
Yeah.
Replay. And they're always usually single player ones too. I mean, multiplayer ones kind of pick up every once in a blue moon and sort of try again, but you usually find that the community's different from what you remember it.
Yeah.
And like it's just like not the same sort of feeling.
Unless it's one of those multiplayer games that you're constantly playing. But I think with certain multiplayer games...
Do you mean like local or online?
Either one. Like obviously with Dota...
There's a difference there.
Well, with Dota you're going to play every night.
Yeah.
And Call of Duty and stuff. But then I guess if you then put that multiplayer game down and then, as you said, pick it up in a couple of months, everything's changed.
Usually there's just a lot less players. If like it's a really long time between playing. Yeah,
that's true. But yeah, so what makes you... Because you're playing through Red Dead and Bully, which you've played previously.
And I want to do Max Payne as well. Where's the connection here?
Yeah.
It's a pattern emerging.
There is a pattern. I think it begins with R.
Yeah.
What makes you want to play those games again?
I guess just because they're good games and they have bits in them that you remember. They're just like, I want to like go through that part again. And like, those games are good because they're like, as opposed to a multiplayer game, they've got like a start and a finish, you know?
Yep.
So it's like, you pick it up, you play through the story, you get the experience of the story, then you hit the end, and then you're done and you move on to the next thing, you know?
Yeah.
So those are always nice.
Yeah. The games you like to pick back up, when you play through them again, do you play in the exact same kind of style?
I get stuck in my ways.
Yeah.
Routinely, especially with, I think I mentioned like Fallout 3.
Yeah.
One time.
You have an exact way that you like to do it.
I always play like explosives. I think I play good karma as well, usually.
Okay.
Games with moral choice.
Really?
Unless I'm like made a decision like I'm going to play like an evil dickhead or something.
Because I think when we were talking about Fable, you told me that that's a game that you told me to don't pitch out and just go all evil.
I don't know. You either go all evil or all good.
Okay. You don't like sitting just neutral?
You can do neutral if you want. It's a bit... I don't know.
Yeah, I guess you don't get any reward from doing neutral.
Oh, you can get certain packs from being neutral. Yeah. But I think it's like, well, why be neutral in a game where you could be good or evil, you know? Maybe
That's
if
true.
you did either of those, then you could be like, oh, I want to try doing neutral and see what's different.
Yeah.
You'd probably be underwhelmed by it in that game anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, the one thing with games like Fallout where I've tried to play it multiple different styles, I still find myself like, especially with...
By games like Fallout, it just mean RPGs, right?
Yeah. But Fallout is like the one game that I've kind of done it in, I guess. It's the awareness of that. So whenever I pick it back up, I always go, oh, I might try this. But then my brain goes, but last time you knew this specific way you did it worked really effectively. So my brain tells me to do what I know is going to be effective instead of actually trying something different.
Yeah.
And I think that's what is weird there, because I
never really know what's it truly effective and ineffective until you try it.
That's
in all different ways.
That's it. But for some reason, my mind just instinctively goes with what I've already done, unless I do 100% try and do something different.
Yeah.
But
what are some games that you like to replay the most? Most replayed game.
My most replayed game. Games that I've done a lot of replaying on would probably be platformers like Mario. I played that a lot, but that was more just to try and get good at it and like speed running way. There's no way I'm beating the speed record for that, but it's mainly been like big story stuff, I guess, just to experience it again. I guess kind of like watching a good movie again. Like stuff like I've done GTA 4, like I did GTA 4 at least twice or 3 times. The second time because I think I wanted to try and not speedrun, but like to do that as fast as I could. So I spent like 2 days just hammering GTA 4 out just to get it done. A lot of other games I don't think I've actually, unless I didn't finish the story, and what I've done is then gone, shit, I really want to finish that, but I never want to jump back to where I was because I've forgotten. So that's stuff like Bayonetta, Bioshock, even Fallout 3 originally.
Yeah, are you still playing Bioshock?
I haven't this week. I do want to jump. Yeah. I do want to get back into that. But as I said, I was only really playing multiplayer games this week just because that's all I had time for. But there's not too many other games that aren't multiplayer games, to be fair.
Yeah,
I have a lot of good
games.
Yeah, like I have a lot of good experiences in some games, but the main ones I've picked up would be GTA 4 for some weird reason.
Definitely Vice City for me.
Oh yes,
always redoing Vice City because like I just remember getting that as a kid and being like it was those kind of games were hard. Like I play through the game now, like this is pretty fucking easy. Like I play this so much. Yeah. Like I remember playing GTA and being like, oh, I need to play with cheats in order to live, and oh god, this game's so long. It's taking me months and months to like beat.
Definitely.
But now I can do it in like a couple days without cheats.
Yeah, and I think the games that I do pick up as well would normally be stuff that I had such either a weird experience with or such a fond memory of.
I usually just like sandbox games for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because you can try new stuff as well.
Yeah, the more I think about it, it's always like a sandbox setting. Like, because a lot of Rockstar games are sandbox settings, but even like one I was doing again was Need for Speed Underground 2.
Do you know the weird thing is I was legitimately just thinking of that.
Yeah.
Because I went through Need for Speed Underground 1 again because I never played it. So then I could then do Need for Speed Underground 2 again.
Yeah, I just find that Need for Speed Underground 1 is just an inferior version.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. But I never got to play it much when I was younger, so I wanted to know. But Need for Speed Underground 2, yeah, I can see that. I think with that game, I I don't have much memory of like the story, or not that there is much story, but the story or the tracks or anything. I just remember having fun with it. So I guess it's then wanting to try and revisit the fun side rather than revisit it for what the content was.
Yeah, but one thing I really hated about that game was when you start out, you don't know where any of the shops are.
Yeah, I really hate that.
And they're all color coded, and they don't, unless you've like been to one, you don't know what the color is.
Yeah.
So like you got to. So I wanted to get to the decal graphic shop or whatever. So I'd have, and the only way you can sort of navigate towards these places that you don't know where they are is they have like those symbols on the signs on the road.
Yeah,
like an orange square or an orange triangle or some shit.
Yeah, or they'll have just if you are driving around randomly, sometimes you'll just see the color.
See the light, yeah, but it's when you're looking for something sort of specific.
Yeah.
Trying to follow those signs is hard, man.
I remember when I was younger, actually, one of my, for some reason, my most remembered experience of that game was like finding one of the shops that like was super duper hidden, and my mind was like, "Holy crap! Look at all these new options!" Like it added like all the like higher level audio stuff, and I'd just gotten like an SUV.
Yeah.
So I was like gonna pimp this SUV out with like full end like stereo and like those hydraulics that like the animation was like a jumping horse.
A jumping horse.
Like it was the level 3 hydraulics, and like you know how it shows little demos of how it works.
Yeah.
The demo was like the car legitimately like galloping, and I was
like,
like,
"What game is this?"
Underground 2. I swear to God.
Okay.
Yeah. It's you couldn't actually do it. I don't think.
You'll have to replay it and then show it to me.
Get that level 3. Yeah.
Galloping horse. Another one that wasn't a sandbox is The Punisher on PlayStation 2. That's a really good third-person shooter, I think, for the PlayStation 2.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really cool. That game's always interesting to me because, like, the core gunplay in it's really solid, and I like the character a lot because I read the comics and stuff.
Yeah.
And that they have like all these unique sort of kill spots, like all through through all the different maps, and like. There's supposed to be like interrogation ones. You're not actually supposed to kill people on it, but you can, and like it's way cooler that way. If you do it, you do stuff like put a guy in like a cremation furnace and like cremate him and stuff.
Wow.
And there's one level where like a zoo where you can like feed people to piranhas, or like you hold them up to the rhino cage and the rhino comes and like gores the guy. And
wow.
So like it's stuff like that like that's what keeps you coming back, and you're like, oh yeah, there's one level where you like stick some guy's head in a deep fryer and stuff like that. There's just so many cool like crazy kills in it. So like that's definitely one that I like to go back and do a lot. And I try to do that one on the hard difficulty now. The last time I attempted it, I couldn't beat the level where you go to Stark Industries and have to fight a helicopter. I don't know. I like fucked the checkpoint for myself somehow, so I never had enough health to beat it.
Oh.
But I'd like to give that a go again, for sure.
Actually, speaking of difficulty, is that if you play a game through on... I'm a baby most of the time, so my first play of a game will always be like normal. Even if it's a game that's a second in a franchise, I'll still pick normal.
Yeah, I always go normal for the first run through anyway, because like it gives you that room to go up to, like, it adds replayability to do it on normal the first time. Yeah, and do you find the difficulty, like if you play through a campaign in normal, really like the game, but then does part of you feel like going, oh crap, I should go back and play hard, or like if you then unlock New Game Plus, do you then go back just because you've unlocked that like harder difficulty? Does that make you want to play the game again? It doesn't make me want to necessarily, but like when I do eventually want to go back to the game for like whatever reason besides that, and I see that there, I'm like, oh, I'll give it a go this way. Yeah, because I guess you've beaten it once on a lower, you might as well. Well, all I can really remember is that like there's some games I played when I was really young, like playing on Genesis and stuff like that. And then I go back and play it now, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like I've gotten like way worse. Yeah. Like, how much did I grind at this when I was a kid to like get to like these higher levels? But games were a lot they're a lot harder to come by when we were younger. Like we didn't just get new games every 2 seconds like we can now.
So I think having that game and being beaten by the game when I was younger, I definitely was like, oh, let me do it again and again. Where now a game could beat me and I could go, I'll just go grab a different game because I've got 1,000 just waiting for me.
That makes you think of Pokemon, and that's one that I replay a lot.
Yeah, true.
In whatever iteration, because they're all usually generally the same thing.
Yeah. Does a remaster make you want to play a game again? Like if you've played a game on like PS2.
Depends on the game. A lot of games I just go, oh, why are they remastering that?
Yeah. Just to resell it.
Why so soon?
Yeah. That's true.
If I could play the remaster, I might prefer to try that and see how it goes. Like, I definitely prefer the Game of the Year edition to Bully over the PlayStation 2 one, but that's the one I can play it on right now, so that's the one I'm doing. It's like, I'll just do like a 80% playthrough of it, just beat the story, and then wait to do it again.
Yeah.
On either Xbox or PC.
Yeah. Because I was having a look. I believe it is on the PlayStation Network.
Yeah, my friend was telling me about that.
So you might be able to pick that up on the PSN, on PS3.
Yeah.
Actually, it doesn't say PS3, it says PlayStation 4.
Yeah, I know it was on PlayStation 4.
That's interesting. Wow. Yeah, I can't think of any other game. I must, like, part of me goes, oh, there's so many games that I've redone, but I think it's more just I had such good memories of them.
All I know is I got a phone where I'm busy replaying old games that I've already played instead of playing new games that I've done.
Yeah, because you're cherishing the moments you've already had instead of experiencing new moments. Yeah, I can definitely fall into that trap. Especially with, like, even like something like COD4. Like, I just picked that up today. That's mainly because I had such a good time with it when I was, like, a good couple of years ago.
Yeah.
It is kind of a similar thing. Like, I don't have to be playing this. I could be playing the new ones and getting less of an experience. But yeah, I've actually gone out, found the game just so I could replay that game because I know it so well. And I think the comfort as well, sometimes with multiplayer games, is another reason to go back to them. Like, I know even with stuff maybe like Smash 4 compared to Smash Melee, there might be...
There is no comparison.
Well, yeah, and people feel more comfortable with certain versions, so they'll stick with that. And
it's about what you played first, I suppose.
Yeah, and what you're comfortable with. Cool, well, that was fun.
Yeah, so talking about COD4, I think that segues us nicely into the first bit of news that we have this week, which is the...
If you've heard...
Call of Duty 4 Remaster, along with the other two Modern Warfares, 2 and 3.
Are they doing 2 and 3? I didn't know if they were.
I'm pretty sure they are. I know they're at least 2 and 4, which is the one I care about anyway.
Yeah, COD4. Like, COD4 is the one that's been marketed. And on the end of their Infinite Warfare trailer...
which is the actual new game.
New game, which no one cares about. On the end of that trailer...
set in space or some shit.
Yeah, well, we can...
It's called Infinite because, like, space is infinite or something?
Maybe.
Or, like, because this franchise is infinite and then they'll start tapping out these games and they'll start, like, remastering the old games. And
yeah. We could talk slightly about Infinite Warfare, but not many people care about it, to be fair.
I like how they started at number 4 for a remaster. They were like, the World War II ones, fuck it. Forget where we came from completely.
I think COD 4 was the one that like really kickstarted the franchise into a whole new level. Yeah,
but you still can't ignore what the first 3 did.
No, but on the Modern Warfare 2 Hardened Edition or above, you got Call of Duty 2 digital download. So it kind of is a similar thing. Like, I have a digital version of COD 2 on my PS3 that I got because I bought Modern Warfare 2. And with this, you're getting a much better remaster of COD 4 if you buy the new Infinite Warfare.
Is it going to have all the maps in the remaster? I think it was something like 10 maps.
It says 10 multiplayer maps, yeah. But the one reason that people are so annoyed at Activision, not because it's easy to get annoyed at them, because it is the only way to get this game at the moment and on launch is to buy Infinite Warfare, not the standard edition. You need to buy like the second
special edition,
level up and above, because there's like 4 editions of this, because why not, apparently.
Yeah. Well, that is disappointing, but it's not surprising from fucking Activision, you know?
No, it's
Or
really
should I
not.
say EA? Activision used to make such good games.
Yeah, they used to.
Spider-Man. They made a lot of Spider-Man games. They made, I know it
Tony
was
Hawk.
Yeah, it wasn't. Treyarch made Call of Duty games, didn't they?
Yeah, so there's
Treyarch
Infinity Ward and Treyarch.
Yeah, Treyarch made Spider-Man 2 on PlayStation.
Wow.
2, that one. The one that everyone loves. But like, I started off playing the PlayStation 1 ones, and they were Activision, I'm pretty sure.
Well, Activision's just like the
No, wait,
publisher.
no, Neversoft. What the fuck was Activision then?
Activision are the publisher.
No, but there was these games I remember playing on PlayStation 1 where it was Activision.
I don't know.
I'll look up the list of... All I know is they used to be good.
Yeah, but now they're
Activision's most wanted.
And Activision and Blizzard are the same company now.
And Blizzard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do remember.
Yeah. So and Activision are turning. They know Call of Duty is a massive moneymaker, and we've realized from the way they market COD4, well, not so much market, but they've never dropped the price of Call of Duty 4 below $25 on Steam.
Yeah.
Even in sales, where like you can buy any of the games.
It's the same story for all those games, though.
No, the ones that came after COD 4 have been cheaper in Steam always. Like, not when they first came out, but as the market keeps moving on year to year, the other ones drop, and COD 4 doesn't drop as much.
That's really weird.
Because they know it's like the game people still play.
Or maybe they forgot to.
Who knows? So yeah, COD 4 Remaster, it's on the new gen consoles
You'd like
and
a
PC.
response on that, Activision?
I would.
Please email us with a response as to why you haven't dropped the price of Call of Duty 4 on Steam.
They'll probably put the price back up now.
Yes, they got the remaster coming out.
Yeah.
I would like to play it on PC.
Yes.
This version.
And there's no talk of them bringing it out separately.
Yeah.
Just because they're Activision.
It's kind of like... It's so strange. Like, why do they want people to be playing the multiplayer of the new game, though? It's just confusing to me, the way they're doing it.
Well, they would. And
That's their goal. You know your game is bad when you have to package like an older game with it just to get sales, you know?
I'm not sure if... I'm not too sure if that's the reason they're doing it.
Well, then why are they holding it hostage that way, then?
Because they know that they'll sell Infinite Warfare. Like, oh, that's exactly what you're saying. But I think they've got a new game that they were going to release anyway. They've decided to...
hey, we might as well release it, you know?
They've decided to redo Call of Duty 4.
It's got space in it.
It does.
Why don't we spend some of those millions of dollars and remake an actual good game for once? And they're like, that's too good of a thing to do for the gamies, you know?
So we'll
make them... They'll have to buy our space game.
Yeah.
Oh.
I saw somewhere that some people's ideas were buy Infinite Warfare, use the download code to download COD 4, and then return Infinite Warfare.
You could do that.
But there's Activision is saying that you need the Infinite Warfare disc for COD 4 to launch.
The disc.
You need the actual Infinite Warfare disc to be in your console.
Why don't you get a digital download?
Well, that's different. But I'm saying like people that want to return it.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Buy it physically and return it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And I'm guessing that if you were to buy it on PC and then refund it on Steam, your COD 4 would probably go with it.
Yeah.
Unless who knows how that's going to work. I'm sure they won't make it possible to do this because they know that the only reason most people are buying it is to get COD 4.
Yeah. All right, let me just ask you this, Shane.
Yep.
What is your, out of 10, how much do you want to play Call of Duty 4 Remaster? Just the Remaster.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
10.
And how much do you want to play Infinite Warfare?
Based on the trailer?
Sure.
0.
Okay.
I mean, slightly biased.
Not even a 1?
I'm not gonna lie.
Even a 1.
Oh, I don't know. It just doesn't like. We'll move on to you. Watched the Infinite Warfare trailer, didn't you?
Yeah, a while ago.
The thing with Call of Duty and
They're
the way
just going crazy with it.
Yeah.
What was the last one you played?
The last story mode I played.
The last Call of Duty that you played.
Like story mode or just in general?
What was the last Call of Duty game that you played?
Oh,
as in the series, not like chronologically in your life.
Yeah,
Does
yeah.
that make sense?
It would have had to be probably Blops 2. Yeah, I'm guessing it would probably be
a while ago now.
Black Ops 2 because that game was massive in Townsville when I was there.
Oh yeah, it was big up in the Ville, was it?
Yeah, and well, to be fair, I may have played a game after, like one of the ones after that.
Yeah,
but I don't know any of the names of any of them after Black Ops 2.
Advanced Warfare, I think that was the most recent one. I think,
yeah,
because I remember I saw my cousin playing one of the newer ones, and it would just look so much different. Like the gameplay was like way faster, and you got jetpacks and stuff, and
it's very similar to Halo.
You just
3.
zoom around and go dead, move on, dead.
Halo Reach and Halo 4 multiplayer mixed with Call of Duty Modern, or maybe Call of Duty Black Ops. That's what the new ones are kind of like. It's weird. What's the last one you played? I guess it would be...
Well, watching my cousin play Advanced Warfare. I didn't play it because I was like, oh yeah.
The last one I cared about to actually like play myself and not just go to a friend's house to play was Modern Warfare 3.
Oh yeah, you played that.
Mainly because I wanted to, mainly for the multiplayer. Oh, sorry, for the single player.
Yeah, finish that.
I wanted to see the story, which it ended nicely. So
yeah,
it was good.
I never played it, so I still don't know how it ends.
Okay.
We won't spoil that here.
No. So yeah, Infinite Warfare. It's coming out. People only really want to buy it from
Into the future, space.
It's
lasers.
The trailer.
It's almost a sci-fi game.
The trailer starts you off in what looks like similar to the newer ones, where it's set like 50 years, and you're on Earth and you're battling with like Master Chief suits on.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
Halo ring. Gotta get off that.
All of a sudden, in the trailer, it jumps you into a spaceship and you fly into space, and then there's space combat.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The one thing that I don't like about the Call of Duty games is like watching the trailers. A lot of the animations of like things that are happening, not so much just the players, but things that are happening, look very like canned and like planned out. So like if there's like an animation of like a building falling or like something rolling down a hill and you've got to get out of the way, instead of it looking like that boulder is its own object, the Earth is its own object, and they're interacting together with physics, it looks like the animation's been done. Like, if you know what I mean? Like in, say, like Battlefield, when something falls, like, it falls because that's just how that engine works, and it calculates the falling and bases it on physics. The developers don't go in and animate that fall. They just say building fall, and it will fall. Where like in Call of Duty...
now I got what you mean. You're talking about the difference between like set pieces in a game and like just destructible physics like they have in Battlefield, right? That's what you're getting at, right?
Yeah. But like even if there's like
scripted events...
Even if there's something that is scripted in like Battlefield, one of the Battlefield games, it will act like based on the physics of the engine, and it will fall as if it is just like something that you've done. Where in Call of Duty, if there's like a car or like a crash or what I saw, there's like something rolling down a staircase in the trailer, it looks like they've actually like animated it rather than like making it interact with the physics of the world. And it just looks very stiff and doesn't look very natural. So I don't think they've never really upped their animation or like upped their physics engine enough to actually perform how current gen games should be performing. Like everything in the Battlefield trailer, which I guess we might as well talk about
now,
looks so smooth.
Whereas
and, like, so nice.
Call of Duty is going to the future.
Yes, and it
Battlefield returns to the past.
Yes,
The First World War.
Yes, and what's the new Battlefield game called, Matt?
Battlefield 1, which you can play on the Xbox One.
Yep. And what number Battlefield in the franchise is it? Not the first one.
It's certainly not the last one either.
No.
I don't know. Do you count Bad Company in that? Do you count Vietnam in that?
Vietnam wasn't that Battlefield?
It was DLC for one of them.
For
three?
Three, yeah.
There was a Battlefield 4. I don't think there's been a Battlefield 5. I think Battlefield 1 is Battlefield 5.
Yes.
But even then, is that
that's
really...
That's the same way that Grand Theft Auto 4 is not Grand Theft Auto, the fourth game.
I suppose.
Yeah, because there's been Vice City and San Andreas.
Yeah, but those are technically spin-offs.
Yeah, San Andreas I wouldn't call a spin-off.
No, technically.
Engine.
Technically, they are.
Okay.
So when you compare the two, it's like, I don't know if you...
that's true, I guess, because Bad Company was this is spin-off.
The point is that it's definitely not the first one.
No.
There have actually been... And then there was that Hardline one, Battlefield Hardline.
Yes.
That did not seem like a Battlefield game at all, like the single player. You play like a cop in that game.
It was similar to kind of like a Payday-like game, wasn't it?
Payday?
Instead of being... it wasn't like big warfare stuff. It was small little missions and things, wasn't it?
It was... You're a cop in Hardline.
Okay.
Story, but you do the multiplayer. It's just like same old Battlefield multiplayer that you know and love.
Okay. Interesting. But the new Battlefield, it's going back to World War One, which used to be a thing.
No, it didn't. World War Two was a thing.
Oh.
There's very little World War One games. There's that Verdun one. I'm pretty sure. Do you know about the Red Orchestra games? No, we talked World War Two or One.
No, I'm not too sure.
I think that too.
Okay, two was the most popular war to make video games about.
Yes, back in the day, before all this modern FPS shit, which the trend started with a little game called Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
Yes, but it did it right.
They even made a modern Medal of Honor. That was so weird.
Did they?
They did. The cover had the guy with a backwards cap and a beard and sunny.
Oh yeah, he looked like.
I don't know anyone who played that game. I don't know anyone who played the modern Medal of Honor.
No,
it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's weird when they get franchises that were known, obviously. Did
Activision make Medal of Honor?
But because they're known for that particular area, it doesn't mean they can't, they can't explore different warfares.
Yeah, but what's the reason they're doing it for? It's not like, we need to check out the creativity of maybe one war. No, it's because that's a trend in games and they want monies.
And I think they had done enough World War II. There was so much.
There was a lot. The way people complain about modern shooters now is exactly the same as people complaining about World War II shooters. Yeah. I'm just not even thinking about Company of Heroes and stuff like that. What was I saying? I mentioned it just before, the Tripwire one, Red Orchestra.
Yeah.
And those are just the first-person shooter World War II games. There's so many RTS ones and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. This was a big deal. Because not many people were doing that alternate history warfare stuff. They were all doing factually based warfare stuff.
But do you think Battlefield 1 will be good after DICE's huge flop that was Battlefront?
I think it will. One, being a Battlefield game, yes, it's going to sell. I mean, not going to lie. I think... Origin. I think... because Battlefield already has its set, how it does multiplayer, it's just going to be a very similar, probably list of multiplayer modes. Maybe have some new stuff that is based around maybe World War One only type stuff. I don't know.
Which is what?
I can't think of anything. I tried, but I couldn't.
Trench warfare.
Yeah. Maybe some, I don't know. And they are adding horses and like stuff like that. So that could be
They were an integral part of the first
of
one.
World War One. Yeah. There was a
Maybe,
guy.
I don't know.
When I was at EB Games, actually, the guy there was telling me about this game because they always bring up a They always bring up a game to tell you about that you had no intention of talking about when you go into these stores. So Battlefield 1, and he said that apparently,
how about that Battlefield 1, huh, Shane? What are you buying here?
Because they're always
some jab weed game, huh? Oh well,
I was actually buying COD4, so I guess it is slightly in relation. But they always because they always talk about like a game that's coming out, and then they say, "Oh, you can pre-order," and I'm like, I don't have a current gen console, so there's no point to asking me to pre-order.
But you do, Shane, you big liar.
I don't have a current gen console that Battlefield 1 will come out on.
Oh, that's what you should have said.
Oh, I didn't want to say that. Anyway, he was saying like apparently they're
see how he dodges my question.
They're completely they try to do more destructible environments. So obviously they're
already pretty destructible.
Yeah, but apparently because they had a lot of people saying like, "Oh, we want more, we want more." So they were they did some internal testing. I don't know where he got this information, but
hey,
he was telling
us at EB Games. He knows.
That's true. So apparently they were doing some testing, and they decided to turn the destructible environments up to 11.
Oh.
And apparently it was too much.
So it made it so destructible that it destroyed the computer that they were using.
Apparently the game was crashing. I'm guessing the net code would have been completely destroyed from something like that. So they turned it down a little bit. But he was saying that because it's based in World War One and stuff breaching beaches and stuff like that, apparently you can just destroy a shoreline just from breaching it and hammering it and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool.
You could do that. That'd be impressive.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean they've added what looks like old-timey planes. I say old-timey, but added flamethrowers. That's going to be fun.
There's a lot of inaccurate things.
Horse combat will be fun though.
Yeah, but why? I don't
know. Why not?
Why not? It's video games. Why not?
They'll add
they can do what they like.
Jousting, but with what are those? Those long guns with the knives on the ends.
Muskets.
The jousting with muskets.
That'll
be fun. Confirmed.
Are you gonna buy it?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was a pretty definite answer.
And EA have announced. So if you're into pre-ordering, this is even better. EA have announced that they're doing an early enlister deluxe edition for $80, and apparently 109 AU. And if you buy this, I'm guessing you'll probably have to pre-order. If you buy this, you'll be able to access the game 3 days early.
Count them. 3.
Yep.
Play with all the other people that shelled out to play a game early.
Yep. I'm not sure if it comes with any more content than the normal deluxe edition.
You have to get the super deluxe edition for that.
Yeah. Exactly. But there you go.
Send EA a vial of your blood. The super. And don't ask what they're doing with it. You don't want to know.
And you can have the game 5 days early.
Oh, no, not 5. 4 days early.
4? Oh, I don't know.
If you sign the contract that gives your soul over to EA, now we're talking.
Now we're talking 5 days.
Although I think that's probably already in the Origin terms and services.
Terms and conditions, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but the game looks very pretty.
Yes, that's the one. Those are trailers.
No, the trailer did come up and say in-engine footage. I don't know if it means it's been slightly rendered a bit more.
They didn't say, did they?
But DICE are doing some sort of miracle.
It looked pretty from the gameplay.
There's a miracle in the way DICE their engine is now. I've just found that when I played Battlefront on my PC which is not the greatest, but
No.
I ran it on like medium settings.
Yeah.
It still looked super pretty and was running super smoothly. So I think their engine is just so well tweaked currently that game will look really nice, and it looks nice from the trailers.
Have you seen any of Uncharted 4?
No.
That looked pretty on the subjects of
Prettiness.
pretty looking graphics.
Looking video games. I have not seen anything about that. I probably will see some this
Didn't
week
you
because it comes out.
buy some Uncharted games?
I bought 1, 2, and 3, yeah. All at once.
Did you play any of them?
No.
Okay. I had one on loan, Drake's Fortune. I'm not sure.
That's the first one.
It is the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought because of this suffix on the end of it that it wasn't.
No, yeah.
Well, I better play that one then, because, yeah, I've been meaning to play them. I didn't think it was the first one. I should have Googled that, huh?
When I went to buy my PS3 originally,
Yeah, last week.
but like back in the day, pre GTA 4, I was looking at getting the bundle that came
those
with.
are the days, weren't they? Sorry,
Yes.
I just got all nostalgic thinking about downloading all the GTA 4 trailers.
Oh yeah,
Being like, this looks depressing.
yeah.
Bleak.
I sit at school on Wikipedia, like hoping something got
So
added.
3D and realistic.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Yeah, so I went to buy my PS3,
Last
my
week.
first PS3, and this was at Kmart, back when people bought things from Kmart.
Yeah, I got
And-
the Xbox 360 from Kmart.
And they had a bundle that was called, it was like the PlayStation 3 bundle they were doing, and it came with
That's
like
the name of it. The PlayStation 3 bundle that they're doing. Bundle.
and it
Hey, Jim, have we got any more of the PlayStation 3 bundle that they're doing bundle? No.
no, they were completely out. I
We do
was
have
like,
this other bundle.
can I have this, please? I want the PS3 with Uncharted, because at the time I was like, it's probably the only game that looks worthy
That all
of
it
playing.
came in it? With it?
I may have came with some shitty third-party accessories, I don't know. And then they were like, oh no, we're all out of that. And I'm like, well, I see a PlayStation there. I see an Uncharted copy there. Put them together and sell them to me for that price and I'll be happy. But no, they couldn't do that.
Bunch of bastards.
So I had to get the Gran Turismo 5 Prologue bundle for the same price. A much shittier game. But anyway, enough salt about that.
Don't twist the microphone in your hands.
Oh, well.
Oh no.
It's coming. Yeah.
So
Fun stuff.
yeah,
That's the
just
new
when
ones.
you thought it was okay not to give a crap about first-person shooters,
You're
like
absolutely
Call of Duty
wrong.
and
Feel free to go check out the trailers and dislike the COD
just
trailer.
like everyone else did.
780 something thousand dislikes as of last checking.
Yeah,
Yep.
but who pays attention to that kind of stuff anyway?
Apparently people do. I don't know.
I don't.
I normally don't.
I wasn't
yeah.
there when I started using YouTube. I don't even comment on things.
No, I rarely comment on YouTube videos.
I just read them to see how stupid the comments will be.
Yep.
And I'm usually not disappointed.
No. Speaking of commenting on things, Steam have changed the way their user reviews work.
Yes,
Matt.
they have.
So they're always
They made it so that the negative ones will turn into positive ones.
only if the developer pays.
Yeah, they got to get the super duper
Yeah.
developer bundle. For that.
Super duper early access green light.
You want to
Steam.
get green lighted, don't you? Yeah.
So they've changed it now. So they're always a bit of a
It was a bit silly, wasn't it?
they
Sometimes you would look at the old, like in the old system, you look at reviews and they'd be like from like fucking forever ago.
yeah.
You'd be like, how has no one reviewed this like since then? But I'm pretty sure they do, but they just don't post those reviews. Well, they didn't.
They just made it harder to find, because I think the way
featured reviews or something.
it kind of worked like Reddit, I guess, where like
What's that?
it's some small shitty message board, I don't know, but it kind of worked like that, where if someone would post like a a review, and if it got liked or whatever,
Upvoted.
it would show all of the on the front page of the Steam store game. It would show
The Steam
store game. It would show you like all the ones that were
the
most
store
liked.
page for the game.
Yeah. And then if you wanted to see like the most recent ones or like some more, you could sort by positive, negative, whatever, but you wouldn't really sort them very well.
No, but they've changed that. They
have
realized how stupid they were.
They may have changed it for the worse, but we'll see.
I don't think so. I think it's way better.
Well,
I think it's way better because I pay attention to those reviews. You better believe that if it's a game that I don't know anything about, I'm usually scrolling right down to the bottom because they can have all their flashy trailers and shit like that. But like the best indicator of whether a game's good or not is the reviews, and not just like looking at the overall score and being like, oh, mostly positive, I'll buy it. I read the reviews. I read them.
The good thing is
you're out there, you're writing those reviews, and you're like, does anyone actually read my reviews?
This guy
I'm here to tell you, I read them. And I usually vote down on them if I don't. No, I don't do that.
The good thing I liked about, I think that they're keeping it, but the good thing I liked what they had is it shows you how long the person played the game for as well.
Yes.
Which is always confusing sometimes where you see like a negative review and it's got like 100 hours played.
Let's see, games change.
Yes.
That's the whole point.
Yes.
Robocraft's a great example.
Yeah.
They shitted up Robocraft pretty bad with continuous updates. So the game used to be good, but now it's bad. So it had an overall good score when the game is actually bad. But now with this new thing, they've gone from like a mostly positive overall, and you go last 30 days, it's all mixed reviews, which mixed is like bad.
Yeah.
On Steam.
So the way that the new system works is it will mainly prioritize the reviews uploaded or updated maybe as well in the last 30 days of when you're viewing.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll show you the last month's worth of reviews to see as like a main focus. And I believe up the top where it has like in the description where it normally shows you the little thing that's got like user reviews, it will now have an overall and the last 30 days. So it will show you both. So you can see that overall the game was rated like very positive, but in the last 30 days people have been like rating it absolute shit. So in the case of something like Robocraft where an update came out within the last 30 days, you can then look at it and go, oh shit, the game used to be good, but they've updated it and made it worse. Maybe I'll wait and see if they change again.
Maybe I'll hold off.
And yeah, and then if you scroll down to the bottom of the game, it will then focus on mainly the last 30 days. So it comes up and says most helpful reviews in the past 30 days and shows you all those. It's got more of a much nicer, easy way of seeing when they're posted. All the recent posts, you can flip through stuff like most helpful, recent, or just overall reviews. Even if they're posted years ago, you can see them all however you want to see them now. So it's a really nice system now.
Yes.
But
good on you, Steam.
Yeah, good on you. I mean, it makes it easier to know if a game, at the time of you buying it, is worth buying, or if it was a game that at the time where you wanted to buy it a year ago would have been a much better
Has
review.
It gotten worse? Has it gotten better?
Some people were thinking that maybe this means that there'll be more, like, people will just start reviewing stuff every week now just to, like, change the score drastically now that it'll affect it weekly and kind of fuck with all of the reviews even more than they already did. But I don't know. Hopefully Valve.
That's why I gotta actually read the reviews.
Yeah, and hopefully Valve will have some sort of a monitoring system in there so that if someone is going in and making a new review every week, it'll flag and they'll be able to actually tell the person to fuck off.
Can only hope Steam is not afraid to tell people to fuck off.
No, even Gabe Newell will personally tell some people to fuck off.
Yes.
and removed their game from the Steam store.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Like
that's
that guy
fun.
who threatened the murder game.
Yes, that was a fun story. I would recommend searching that story if you haven't.
Yeah.
That is fun. So yeah, so now you can feel nicer about reading Steam reviews without having to go digging through the trenches. You can see a nice overall
More streamlined
aspect of the game. Yeah. And last of all,
It
Matt.
wouldn't be a Matt and Shane episode if we didn't talk about that stupid Pokemon game. Oh wait, we already did.
Yeah,
Talk about
we're talking about it again.
They're making some new ones.
Pocket Monsters.
Sun and Moon.
Yes.
There's going to be info released on the 2 days from now, apparently.
Yes.
What do you think it's going to be?
I think it's going to be big news to everyone in the world.
Yeah? Think it'll be a trailer or something?
I don't know. I was just reading what one of the devs said. I'm hoping it will be, because they showed briefly for like 10 seconds. They showed like the behind the scenes dev studio photos and stuff.
Yeah, they haven't showed any actual images.
Yeah. I would like to see if the game is going to be released on all of the DS consoles or just the new 3DS consoles.
Why would it be what?
Like, you know how there's Nintendo 3DS and then there's the new Nintendo 3DS?
Yeah.
Some games are releasing only for new Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about old.
No.
Yes.
Sorry, no.
That's what you said implied.
Yeah, my bad. But I guess we'll see. It, I'm not sure if a Pokemon game could take use of the small hardware boost. But you never know.
Hear more about Pokemon Go, to be honest.
Yeah, neither of us have got a beta invite for that yet.
Very embarrassing.
Yes, very.
All I want to know out of this is if it's going to be the same gen or not. Is this another Gen 6 game or are they moving on to Gen 7?
Yeah. I'm thinking it's a new gen, but...
You're thinking that, but what are you basing that on?
I don't really have anything to base it on.
Baseless assumptions.
I just think it's been long enough since the last gen. Why not? They might as well make a new gen. Why not? I mean, they didn't do, like, if you look back at their previous history, I guess you could kind of say that they might not, because they do like a gold, silver, crystal, and then go new gen. Like they'll do like, or in black and white, they'll do black and white 1, black and white 2, and then a new gen. Where they've only done X, Y, but it's been 2.5, 3 years since X and Y came out.
Yeah.
They did do Alpha Ruby, Omega Sapphire, so maybe
the remakes,
but they still classed them as Gen 6.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe that was their second game in the Gen 6, second game release in the Gen 6 timeline. To then go, look, it's time for a new generation. Get a graphics update, hopefully. A UI update, not that it's necessary, but, it's a little bit smoother. New Pokemon.
New, more of the same.
Yeah. What features, like, if you're thinking about something that they could add to the game...
Well, they've already added Mega Evolutions, so they'll do fusions next.
Okay.
They could add guns.
Yeah.
Call of Duty and Battlefield are pretty popular these days, so...
They could go to space, Sun and Moon.
Space.
Sun and Moon are both in space.
And she'll already do that there in one of the other games.
Do you?
Like the one that came out just recently.
Really?
Did you finish all of Alphas?
No.
Well,
I haven't yet. No.
Maybe you should.
Okay.
Then you won't go putting your foot in your mouth when you go around talking about Pokemon.
Yes. But yeah. So on the...
Maybe I'll go to space again.
Yeah. Maybe.
With a gun this time. It'll be like Kabbalah's big hunts. Pokemon style.
Pokemon Sun and Moon are actually within the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare universe.
Yeah. Crossover.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Yes. May 10th, apparently.
Check it out.
8 a.m. PT. Who knows what PT means?
We don't know.
I don't care. It's not my fucking time.
I'll just read it later.
Yeah. There's nothing said if it's going to be a live stream or not. So, but the last time they did a live stream, we both stayed up and remember, yeah, it was that midnight launch because they released the eShop launch that night as well.
Oh yeah,
of the remakes. So we stayed up to watch the live stream, and it was a 3-minute video, and then that was the whole live stream. And yeah, so I guess we'll see if anything changes this time.
Maybe we did disappointed all over again.
Maybe. So yeah, actually, in slight relation to that, apparently Nintendo, we talked briefly about last week, but how they're not doing any new gen console stuff at E3. They're also changing up how they're doing their E3.
Yeah, they're not doing the Direct.
No, for the first time in a good couple years.
They said the last time we did a Direct was when we announced that god-awful Star Fox game. And that ruined us nearly.
Wow.
So, and then that guy died.
Don't say, he was, Iwata. That
dude.
Yeah, who used to do them all. He died. They've done one or two directs since.
Some say.
Yeah.
He played Star Fox Zero right before he died.
Wow.
Then he said game over.
Oh my god. So I don't know what to say. They won't be doing a Nintendo Direct. They'll be doing their treehouse thing that they do.
Treehouse.
Where what they do is, so on the show floor, they'll have the game to play. I think they're probably only showing one game. Who knows? It only sounds like they're showing the Zelda game. And then in the treehouse is their live streaming small event coverage that they do themselves instead of having IGN come in and do it for them.
No, they don't want anything to do with those pricks.
No, exactly. So they'll be showing stuff there. So there won't be any normally a lot of big publishers and companies, they do a big show event. Nintendo never did show events, but they at least had a video that was an hour long or whatever showing everything. And now they won't even have that. They'll just have small little snippets of games. And that's it. Changing it up.
For the better.
Yeah.
For the greater good.
Sure.
In memoriam.
Oh my god. And that concludes our
episode
for this week.
mattshanevideogame. Sure.
Yes, if you have any
death threats.
If you have any death threats or questions or topics you want us to maybe cover, who knows? Or you just want to tell us that we're awesome and don't want to give us a death threat.
Don't worry, we already know.
Send us an email to mattshanevideogame@gmail.com. You will find that in the description if you forget and you don't feel like rewinding 10 seconds. Yes, and that's it.
That's it.
That's it. Game over.